Alright people, this is Brad the Lad back again with another video, and today I'm going to do Premier League predictions. I haven't done them in a long time, please forgive me for that, but I feel very excited for this weekend's games. There's a lot of interesting games coming up, and I'm going to predict the scores for all of them. Hopefully I get some right, especially the United one. Anyway, let's get into the first game. Newcastle United taking on Chelsea at St James's Park. This is a tricky game for Chelsea, I think. I think Newcastle will be very threatening on the counter-attack. They lost Callum Wilson in the Southampton game. Is he going to be fit enough to play against Chelsea at the weekend? You don't know really, do you? I think Chelsea will have enough. I think Chelsea are title contenders. I still think Chelsea will win the Premier League. I think they've got the form together. They've got, they're picking up more clean sheets now. They're winning games that they should be winning. And Newcastle's a tricky game for them because they've not got a great record there. Newcastle won 1-0 last season thanks to an Isaac Hayden header. The season before that, they won 2-1. And the year before that, they lost 3-0, which was Antonio Conte's final Premier League game in charge of Chelsea. This game for Frank Lampard, I think his side will come away with a 2-0 win. Newcastle will be very difficult to break down, but I do think that Chelsea will come away with all 3 points. In the next game, Aston Villa host Brighton and Hove Albion at Villa Park. For me, I think I'm predicting an Aston Villa win. I think they'll follow up from the win that they had against Arsenal. Brighton, they can't score a goal at the moment, but I do think they will score one this weekend, but I don't think they're going to come away with anything from the game. I'm going to go with Aston Villa 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 1. The next game is the big one of the weekend. Tottenham Hotspur hosting Manchester City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm just going to get the fixtures up on the iPad, just in case I miss any out. So I am on the right track. It's Spurs against Man City. And it's Mourinho versus Pep. I think that Tottenham are going to win this game. I'm going to go for Tottenham 1, Manchester City 0. I think Spurs doing really well. They're on fire. Son and Kane are an absolute beast of a partnership. I hope that they continue to do well. City, they struggle to score goals, really, at the moment. They really are struggling. I mean, before they used to score 5, 6, 7. It used to be so easy for them. But they've come away with 1-0 wins. 1-1 draw with Liverpool was their last encounter. They could have won by 2-1 if De Bruyne didn't miss that penalty. They're missing Aguero, but I think Tottenham will win this game by 1-0. I think it will be a fascinating tactical battle between Mourinho and Pep. And then the fourth game, 8 o'clock kickoff, my team, Manchester United, hosting winless West Bromwich Albion. Now, West Brom actually have a good record at Old Trafford. United have only beaten West Brom once at home since Sir Alex Ferguson left. We haven't won a game at Old Trafford this season, and they have a good record. So I'm very cautious about this. West Brom could easily come to Old Trafford and win because, it's typical Man United. I know my thoughts on Solskjaer. I've said that already. I'm not going to change that. But it's games like this that put United fans off. It's games like this that'll say, Ollie should go. My prediction for this one, I'm going to say 2-0 win for Man United. I do think we'll get the result. I think we will finally get our first home win of the season. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's such a shocking record, but I do think we will get the win this time. On to Sunday then. We've got 4 games on Sunday, some really juicy ones. We're going to start off with the game live on BBC One, Fulham against Everton at Craven Cottage. Everton have lost the last 3, including the game against United. Fulham, they had a shocker. Ademola Lookman's missed penalty. It's like one of those FIFA penalties, and that go horribly wrong. Lookman will face his old club, Everton, as well. Fulham won their last home game against West Brom by 2-0. And do you know what? I think they can win this game. I do. I think they can. With the way Everton are playing at the moment, I do think that Fulham can win. I'm not saying that's my prediction, but I do think it's a possibility. But my prediction, I'm going to go for a 3-0 Everton. I think they will be too strong for Fulham in this game. Yeah, I think they'll just have too much firepower. Richarlison's coming back after his suspension. And Everton, yeah, I think there will be, the players went away for international break. They'll be back together. Ancelotti will sort them out, and they'll get back to winning ways this weekend. Following on that one, Sheffield United hosting West Ham. Sheffield United have had a horrible start to the season, just 1 point from their opening 8 games. Can I see them getting any better? Nah, unfortunately. I mean, obviously, they can get a result. They can certainly. There is a possibility West Ham are beatable. You never know what they're going to do. But to be fair to West Ham, this season they do seem quite consistent. They have been doing really well under David Moyes, and hats off to him. I'm going to say 2-1 to West Ham. I think they'll just edge it in this one. It's a difficult game to predict, but I think West Ham will just edge it. Right, the next game, Leeds against Arsenal. I'm very excited for this game as a neutral. Lots of people I know are Leeds fans. My dad and my brother are Arsenal fans. It is just going to be huge. Such a huge game. I'm going to back the Gunners for this one. This could be an absolute goal fest. This could be the game of the weekend. Spurs Man City might not even live up to expectations, but I think this one really well. I've got a good feeling about this game. I'm going to say my prediction is 2-0 to Arsenal, but you never know. You never know. There could be lots and lots of goals in this one. Both teams defensively, not great, especially Arsenal after their defeat to Villa, and Leeds have got the joint worst defence in the Premier League alongside West Brom. So, anything can happen. The final game on Sunday, it just gets even better, doesn't it? Liverpool against Leicester. Brendan Rodgers returns to Anfield. And do you know what? I'm going to predict... I'm going to predict a 2-0 win for Leicester. Yes, you've just heard that. A 2-0 win for Leicester. Because Liverpool's injuries is ridiculous. I really can't believe it. Salah tested positive for COVID-19. Alexander-Arnold's injured. Henderson's injured. Gomez is injured. I think Matip is injured. Van Dijk is injured. I mean, everybody's injured at Liverpool. I mean, it's shocking. I honestly can't believe it. And to tell you the truth, Leicester are top of the Premier League. They're probably the worst team to play at the moment, because they're doing so incredibly well. I could see Brendan Rodgers targeting this game, saying, that they can really go for it this time. But yeah, I'm predicting a 2-0 win for Leicester. I always go with Liverpool, but I think Leicester are going to do it. Right, 2 games on Monday then, to round it all off. Burnley versus Crystal Palace. Here's a stat for you. Sean Dyche has lost on all occasions. Oh no, the last game that Burnley played against Palace was Sean Dyche's first win over Roy Hodgson. So Roy Hodgson is undefeated at Turf Moor as Crystal Palace manager. Burnley are without a win. Again, this game could go either way. I'm going to say 2-1 to Crystal Palace. I think Palace will get a win here, and I don't see Burnley's fortunes changing. And the final game of the weekend is this one's quite an interesting one, actually. Wolves, Southampton, two teams you probably deserve a bit more respect. I don't know. I watched Southampton play Newcastle. I saw them play Everton. I thought they would play brilliantly. They're a neutral's favourite, Southampton, I think. Excuse me. Just had a massive Big Mac earlier. And Wolves, yeah, it's back-to-back seasons qualifying for Europe. And yeah, I mean, Nuno's team, they've still got massive threats in the side. And I think, they've got some very good players in the team. Wolves are, I don't know, they're just a very established team. You just don't know what you're going to get against them. And I don't know what to make of this one. I think it's going to be I think there's a lot of quality in both sides. So I'm going to say in a exciting game, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw in this one. I think it will be an exciting one at Molineux this week. Remember, guys, to give me your predictions in the comments below. Have a great night. Have a great week. Good luck to your team this weekend. And I shall see you all soon. Goodbye.